Hello again. So, this is your correction video. Um, oof, Listening to you talk about how you have to process everything. It's me all the time in Spanish. Process the feminine and masculine words. Process what are the conjugations of this verb? Process what tense do I use? Which past tense or future tense or whatever other tense? Yeah, that's me all the time in Spanish. So I understand. Okay, so the first error was at 4 seconds. You said the top of my mouth. And what you should say is off the top of my head. So, I can't think of it. But off the top of my head, I'm thinking blah, 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 blah. Okay. The next mistake or the next error or its next correction is at 59 seconds. And it was the way you pronounce friendly. You kind of pronounce it like with a T sound. Friendly. Something like that. But friendly has a d. Friendly. So, yeah. And I think like throughout you like the pronunciation of like D's, you kind of pronounced them like a T. And I know in some cases, yes, that's correct, but in some cases, no. So advice will be to like look up a video to see the difference between the pronunciation of like D's, or maybe look up the pronunciation of past tense words. Next, at 1 minute and 5 seconds, you said, I was a go along person as well. And I don't understand what you're trying to say, but it doesn't sound correct. You can say, I was a person who is easy to get along with, maybe. The next mistake is 1 minute and 15 seconds in the same pronunciation. You said, I was a open mind. I was an open mind person, something like that. And maybe there's two errors because I don't know exactly. But you have to say I was an open-minded. So the way it's pronounced is in two syllables. Minded, open-minded. And make sure you have N in front of open because open starts with a vowel. An open-minded person. Um, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. You said, you were talking about your teacher and she said to you, I'm going to make with you something I never made. And I think you should change that to do. I'm going to do with you something I never done. Because make is when you actually physically make something, usually with your hands. But she didn't make anything. It was an action, so it's something she did. Next. You said at 3 minutes and 13 seconds, you said, I'm going to skip to 5th grade. So the pronunciation's not 5th grade, it's 5th. 5th. I'm going to skip to 5th grade. Okay. The next one is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You said, I'm going to up fast. And up is never used as a verb. No. So you can say, I'm going to move on fast. I'm going to graduate faster. I'm going to complete my classes faster. Maybe something like that. But you can't say, I'm going to up fast. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. You said, let's make it. And unless you're going to physically make something with your hands, let's make it, referring to a cake. Let's make it, referring to, I don't know, anything. It doesn't make sense. You should say, let's do it. Because I think you're proceeding to do an action. Let's do it. At 4 minutes, oh, so dark. Okay, at 4 minutes and 35 seconds. You said, no, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. You said, and I did 4th grade. And that sounds strange. And I think you pronounced 4th wrong. So make sure you pronounce the TH sound, 4th. But you should say, and I went to fourth grade. No, I did. I went to 4th grade. I completed 4th grade. Something like that. At 4 minutes and 52 seconds, you were explaining the direction of the school, and you said 3 or 4 blocks to my right. And typically in English, we don't give that much information. It's grammatically correct, but it's more common to just say, I'm going to go to school 3 or 4 blocks away. But not say to my right, to my left, to my back, north, south. It's not common. At 5 minutes and 36 seconds, you said you were talking about your friends, and you like when you see them, they show up to me. And you should say maybe they come up to me, like if they're over there and they come up to me, or you can say just they show up. But saying they show up to me sounds strange. 6 minutes and 40 seconds. You said I made a life. And maybe you should say I had a life. Or you can say I made a life decision. But it sounds like you need to finish if you say I made a life. And then last mistake. Let me see it again. You said at the end. Wait.
Yeah, that's my story.
Let me listen.
I have to process everything.
Yes. You said you had to process everything. And so the pronunciation is process, not process. I have to process, like a short O sound. Process everything. Yep, that's it. So I'm done for the night. Next question tomorrow. Ciao.